Hello everybody. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you are new, and if you are not, welcome back. As you can tell by the title, I am going to do a memorial pillow, and I actually have been trying to press this one for a couple of days. It's kind of, yeah, it makes me kind of emotional, but we're gonna go ahead and jump right in. I don't want the video to be too long. So first of all, I am using a sublimation paper because I know a lot of times people will ask in the comments what I'm using. So at the beginning of the video, I am using a sublimation paper. If you can see the logo in the back. So I'm using a sublimation paper. I'm using Printer's Jack ink that you can get off of Amazon. This is a sublimation pillowcase that I purchased at my local craft store. There's the tag. Y'all know whenever you buy sublimation stuff from these local craft stores, half the times this stuff does not come with directions or anything else, so you pretty much got to wing it. So let me show you this. This is zippered. And it's a plastic zipper, if you can tell. I just want to put that out there. So whenever you're doing sublimation, because of the heat, you know, sublimation requires high heat. 400 degrees for 60 seconds is what I normally do. Because we're going to be pressing this so long, make sure that you are putting your zipper on the outside of your oh, I burnt myself. Make sure you're putting that zipper on the outside of the machine, because you don't want to go through all of this to make a beautiful design only to press your pillow closed and you can't use it, especially if you're making something to sell. So the first thing we're going to do, as always, and I forgot to mention, I'm going to try to make a double-sided design. So I wanted something on both sides. And so if you saw what I was just doing, I was placing parchment paper in between so it does not bleed through. I got this parchment paper from the Dollar Tree's 25 sheets. Y'all know it ain't $1 no more. It's $1.25 store. Break my heart. So I just put 2 sheets in there, and of course when you're sublimating, you always want to lint roll to get any type of lint off. Now this pillowcase is 15 by 15. I'm gonna pull that edge down just so the zipper is hanging off the end of the press, because again, we don't want to go through all of this stuff only to lose the, I don't even know what I want to say, the pillow. Because you don't want to make a pillow that can't zip, because this is going to be a decorative pillow. Once I press it, I'll be able to show you what's on there. So because this image is so big, I had to, let me see, where's the top at? So because this is so big, I had to do it in 2 different pieces. So I'm going to scoop this right here, and I probably should have, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to flip it over and go ahead and put everything together. That way I won't be guessing, because there is a bottom part of this design. So I don't want anything to be touching. My tape I got, of course, from Amazon. I don't know the brand. But I did get it from Amazon. So I'm going to go ahead and tape this down so it can all press in one piece. Let me go ahead and cut this off so I can kind of get it as close to the top as possible. This is a 15 by 15 pillow again. I think it was a 15 by 15. My press is 15 by 15, I want to say, because you can see it hanging off. So I'm going to scoop this up here to the top. And then I'm going to go ahead and tape it down. And I already lint rolled it. I'm not going to do a whole lot of tape, just enough. Now, I have seen when people sublimate where they will take, what do you call that stuff? Batting? A batting spray to spray on their substrates to keep them from moving around, because this is such a large design. So I'm going to try to maneuver it to where I can get it all in one press. So let me go ahead and press this down. I'll make sure I'm covering the whole, because that's the thing about sublimation. You got to worry about ghosting. And with this being white, of course, if there is any ghosting there, you will see it. I got some cotton from, I think I got some pillows from Walmart. Y'all know those Walmart pillows are like, what, the cheap ones are like $4 or $5 maybe. And I decorated another pillow, so I just took the cotton out of that and put it in that pillow, and I have the leftover cotton. Sometimes it's just cheaper to buy like a $4, $3 Walmart pillow, and then just take the stuffing out of that, because pillow forms are quite expensive. They can be, unless you catch them on sale. But because this is for me, this is my personal pillow, it's okay for me to just stuff cotton in there, and I can take it out whenever I get ready to wash the cover. It's a pillow cover, which I like. Now, again, you can put a pillow form in there, and I suggest, like, if you're going to sell this to somebody, to go ahead and put a pillow form in there. And y'all already know you put your parchment paper or blowout paper on top to keep it from bleeding through, because A-sub paper does have a tendency to bleed. So you can kind of see here. Well, no, okay, there it is. If you see that now, you see where the design kind of bled through. So that paper's no good anymore, but I mean 25 sheets for $1. Can't beat that. So let's go ahead, pull that off. Wow, that looks great. So what I'm gonna do, because this is gonna be a two-sided pillow, and I'll show y'all the finished product when I get done, I'm going to put parchment paper down. Now, I've already got Teflon down here, but I'm going to put parchment paper down just because I'm pretty sure with the level of heat that's going to come through here, it probably will try to bleed through on my Teflon sheet. So let me get this out of the way. Well, no, I'll go ahead and flip it over. Let me move this. So anyway, yeah, while I'm taping, let me go ahead and talk. So these are family members that I've lost. My mom, my dad, my sister, my grandmother, and my nephew. And crafting is kind of like, not kind of like, and I'm just cutting this top piece off. It's therapeutic for me. Let me go ahead and lint roll this side. Yeah, it's therapeutic for me. Kind of helps take, you know, your mind away from what's going on in the world. You can't run from stuff, but crafting helps me. Yeah, so let me go ahead and put this on here. The design, well, let me go ahead and take, let me make sure I'm putting it on here right. And I'm just going to tape these two sheets together. just so they'll fit on here, and I won't be trying to worry about them moving, because again, because this is such a large image, I had to print it a couple of times. So the top pieces I had to print in 2 different sheets, because I have an Epson EcoTank 2720 that only prints 8.5 by 11. So of course, if you want to print anything bigger, you have to print it in several different sheets and tile it down together. That's what they call it. So as you can see, this piece right here is just one whole 8.5 by 11 sheet. The top piece, because it's so long, I had to print it twice. And y'all, I ain't even centering this. But I already taped it down. Again, this is my pillow. So I got parchment paper up under the pillow, and I'm putting parchment paper here. A-sub paper has, and I'm just trying to scoot it down to feel the paper to see. I love A-sub paper because it has excellent ink release. But again, it has a tendency to bleed, as most sublimation papers do. I'm not going to say all of them. Some of the thicker papers don't bleed through, but the issue with the thicker paper, sometimes whatever printer you have, it'll have an issue feeding. And that was a problem that I had with Jet Cold paper. Jet Cold paper, their ink releases is pretty good too. Their paper is thick, and I didn't, have to put parchment paper on top of that. I had no issue with bleeding or anything, but because of the thickness of the paper, a lot of times my printer would not feed it. It just would get stuck. I went online, looked at a couple of videos. A lot of people were saying change your paper setting in your printer settings to like thick paper or something like that. I did that and it still would not work. And so it would end up getting stuck. It would either not feed or either it would catch. And then by the time it would print, like half of the image is not on there. So now you're wasting ink and paper. So, So here we go. Big reveal. Yay! All right, let me turn this around. Wow. All right, so let's see if you can see that. Let me move my stuff out the way. So I can show it to you. Again, just like I told y'all, I've been trying to press this for a couple of days, but whenever I would get started, I would just get so sad and I'll be like, oh my goodness, I'm just not ready for this. But let me move. And it's probably going to be backwards for y'all. So this one says, remembering you is easy. I do it every day. Missing you is the heartache that never goes away. So this is my sister. She passed in 1999. This is my grandmother. She passed in 2006. This is my nephew. He was murdered in 2018. This is her son. So there's the back of it. And here's the front. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying to. So it says, I have 2 angels in heaven, and I call them mom and dad. So this is my mom. Those of you who have been following me for a while know we lost her last year. And this is my dad. He passed away in 2018, the same year my nephew passed away. So this is my mom and my dad together. This is my favorite picture of them. So the images, this little image right here, the Polaroid hanging on a clothesline thingy, I got that off of Google. This right here, I got off of Google. I'm trying to stand this up. And the second one, for the second pillow, I got from Google. Again, I'm not selling those. These are mine. Okay, so let me take the, and so because I hung this off the edge of my heat press, I didn't do it closed. So I don't see here where it bled through, but I'm still gonna throw it away to be on the safe side. Because I don't want to use them on something. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying to get the cotton out of this pillow so I can put it here. Y'all, look, I don't throw away nothing. So this is a a bag. All y'all know that order online from Shein, whatever them people are called. I don't throw away nothing. As a crafter, you keep everything. So I use this. Here's some cotton I got from a Walmart pillow. So I'm just going to stuff it in here. And just like I said, because this is my pillow, I'm cool with stuffing this in here. Now, of course, if you were selling it to somebody, I don't know how they would feel if you was like, let me cut my heat press off, giving them all of this mess. And, you know, you just fiddle around with it until you get it right. So, again, this is a sublimation pillowcase that I purchased from my local craft store. I do have some that I bought from Amazon. They're the more satin feel. This one is more of a suede type feel. So let me squish this around. I paid $4.99 for this one at my local craft store. So here's that. And I'm going to squish it around and everything to make it look more presentable. This is beautiful. It turned out great. Again, I got all the images from Google. And I just sat down one day and I decided I wanted to make this pillow to have of them. And I think it turned out great. So again, thank you guys for all of your support. Thank you guys for staying consistent. And this right here, if you look at it, I use glitter for the feel. So that's why it looks like that. And I completely forgot whenever I pressed it. I said, oh my God, what happened? But I use glitter as a filler instead of the solid black that's on here. So anyway, again, thank you guys for all of your support. If you found this video helpful, give me a huge thumbs up. Leave a comment in the comment section if you just want to say hey or something else. If you have not already subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you can get notified whenever I upload a video. But until then, guys, continue to stay safe, be blessed. And as I always say, I can't talk tonight. Do whatever makes you happy. And for me, that's crafting. Let me hold it up one more time. Bye now.